Good afternoon. I'm going to show you how to make a jig like this. With many adjustments, adjustment for length, adjustment for angle, and the base blade. I'm going to make it all. Total time about 1.5 hours. This has a water tray in it. Just removed it for when I was doing the work. And this is for doing what's called an Irish grind. I'm Irish. I don't know why it's called an Irish grind, but it's called an Irish grind. Not an Ellsworth. Ellsworth was the guy that made up a sharpening device with woodcraft for sharpening this, and he made chisels as well. But he didn't actually invent the grind, and he never claims to invent the grind. It's called an Irish grind. I'm sure it's around for hundreds of years. So we'll make this now, and it's made now, but I'm going to show you how to make it really, really quickly. Good morning. I'm going to make some jigs for this grinder that I got for nothing off somebody. The grinder was a bit unconventional, but one is going in reverse. It's a water wheel grinder. I got it, the wheel was all warped in it because I think because it was left in water, and you can't leave them in water. This one here, I'm not going to use that for tools, it's a bit too small. But for doing chisels and doing, say, Irish grind, I want to make up a template for doing an Irish grind. If anyone knows what an Irish grind is, you can buy. I might have to cut this part that holds the water down a little bit, but I'm not that bothered about that. I never fill it up because on this side it's only this height. It might splash up a little bit. I think that's mainly just for protection. So the first thing I want to do is I want to make some sort of a slide here to hold a jig, to make the jig that goes like this to sharpen the chisel. You understand what I mean? Where are my chisels? I got this chisel from my father. I think he ground it by hand, and I'm not very used to grinding by hand, but I like the water wheel idea because the water wheel means you won't overheat the steel. Now, when I got this the first time I got this, because it was top heavy on this end, the thing actually fell on top of me when I was using it, so now it's bolted to this piece of plywood, which will be used to hold the jigs anyway. So our first job to do would be to make up some sort of a sliding mechanism here. Ellsworth one, they say that 7 inches out from the wheel and it's 4 inches up. So I'll check that out and see is that right or wrong. Okay, so I wonder what a sliding thing that comes out here. Now, the little carriage, the piece that will hold it, should be 4 inches below the centre of this wheel. So, to get the centre of this wheel, I suppose, I think I'll take this off for the time being anyway. I only just put it back on with new screws, but I'll take this off and I'll get my dimensions from that. And also the carriage, I'm going to leave it that it's adjustable as well, because I'm not just going to go by what's his name, Ellsworth, the way he made his jig for woodcraft, but I will make, I don't know if I'll make the jig itself adjustable. I think I'll make the angle adjustable in that only, not the length. Okay, so we'll measure the center now. That's 163 millimeters. So 163 millimeters and minus 102. 4 inches. So 61 millimeters is where the part that goes in to hold the jig, okay, on the sliding. But we will make up the sliding part first, okay, so I get a piece of plywood for that. Here, their adjustment, okay, so this is their trench. So we'll do our trench, that's outside the bolts. Okay, you see we have marked out our trench. millimeter, 6.5 millimeter. And this line is just to bring it in. The block that will be going on here, the carriage as we call it, will hold this nice and tight because of this cut here, so it won't matter whatsoever. And I'll take this. Now, it's our trench for going up and down here, up and down here like this. So, I think the maximum I wanted out is about there. And the minimum will be in there. That be 7 inches. Yeah, that's 6.5 inches. 6 inches, okay. So, we'll take it that that one there is going to be where our hole is. So, I will drill the hole here. Transfer the hole of this over to the front side, upwards. I'm not going to take this off all the bolts on it. I don't have to be that accurate with it, but I still don't want it down here. I want it where I said I was going to put it. So this is it's exactly where we wanted it. Now, we've got a bolt in there, so that one's too long. I don't need one that long, do I? I think 30 is fine, because I'm going to sink it in here on the bottom. couple of washers on it. Hoping that will pull up through the hole. It's coming up all right. See it sinking in. Almost in. Now it's already in. Okay, that's it. There we go. Still on camera there, yeah? Seeing what's happening. I don't have someone to spare to help me today. So that's basically our slide made. Now we'll just put the little carriage that goes on the slide. Now I intend making something else for this later on, a sliding one for doing doing chisels and planing blades and things like that. Anyway, this one goes. This one goes on here. These two up together bring it up to 51, and this is 61, so it will be up like this. And then we made a little triangle piece up here to hold it, and that means where this will be here, that level there is 4 inches underneath there. Okay? This is the part that holds the point of the little jig that we'll be making. Let's cut this over here. I don't think you want to see me cutting all these, but I'll cut them anyway. this goes on top of this, and this goes on top of this. So you just have to fix them. Fix this to this, and this to this, and this to this. And that's it made. That's the whole carriage made. Bigger. That didn't grip very well. Anyway, the glue will hold it on. I think I'll put a longer one in it. Put a number 10 in it instead. A lot of people that are doing stuff on YouTube, aesthetics is very important to them. For me, it's a little bit, but when it's a working tool, don't sometimes have time, maybe touch it up later on. Not the object we're making now, but this is not something we're making, okay? This is purely a tool, okay? As I said earlier, there was no problem with the bandsaw going through there, for the simple reason that this has been held with 2 screws. I'm going to pull them all apart a little bit like the way they were. Why would I do it any different? Make sure they're straight. So you might have seen packets of cigarettes left around. Well, I got pneumonia soon after that video was done. That's not long enough to spray. I got pneumonia and my doctors advised me to quit smoking that. So today, tomorrow, what day is today? Today is Friday. I don't have any more small number 6s. I don't have any longer ones. So I'm going to get some number 8s. For 25. Anyway, I'm off to cigarettes tomorrow, 10 weeks, and that's it. No more colds, no more flu. But when I ended up in hospital, and oxygen and things like that, so there's no cigarette. Well, there might be. My friends come over to smoke. No problem with them smoking. I've got a small child, and I'm no spring chicken myself, so maybe live a little bit longer and you're off the cigarette. We won't live longer, they keep swinging like that. Anyway, so this is sorry. The camera wasn't there. Anyway, cut. As I said, we measure this one. This is that's 16, a little over 5.5 inches from there to there. Okay. David Ellsworth says 7 inches. So I have an option. Okay. I have my slide. Okay. And the little jig I'm going to make up, which I'm going to do in a separate video. They'll be joined together anyway. Anyway, this point here is 4 inches below this one. Okay, 4 inches from there to the level of this, and that's what I'm doing anyway. Maybe it's wrong, maybe it's right, but most of them say it's right. So that's this complete. I'm going to sand it up a bit and then up a little bit now. When I'm sanding, my father told me wear mask. There's one, look, 3M, not so expensive. You can put different filters in it. You can actually use it for spray painting if you want it as well, not with them filters, you know. But Okay, you're still there. I'm going to cut out most of that. Anyway, this is the sliding thing made. I put this at the front of the video, know what the video is about. So, slide in, slide out, tighten up. Okay? Simple. How long? I'm about 30 minutes. 40 minutes making this from scratch. This is for doing what's called an Irish grind. I'm Irish. I don't know why it's called an Irish grind, but it's called an Irish grind.